Hey, what's up, everybody? This is, I guess, JT's Adventure Podcast. It's 8:30 in the morning. I'm in a sunny ass fucking Walmart parking lot, and it's not that bad. It's not bad. I slept pretty well in my car, and got up early naturally. Mostly because the sun was beaming through my fucking windows, but it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. And Walmart's pretty cool. I went up to the guy. I said, "Hey, can I sleep here?" He said, "Yep. Everybody else is doing it." And literally everybody else is fucking doing it. There's a bunch of idiots passed out in all the random cars, just scattered all across the parking lot. It's pretty fucking funny. Anywho, the drive-in was cool. Was good. The stressful part was getting to the border because of my DUI, right? So I was a little nervous, but it went really well, super well. The guy was super cool. He went through all my shit, of course, but he was all for it. I told him I was going to Florida, hence all the shit in the car, and yeah, he let me go. And the funny part, and I feel so fucking stupid, is that when I got through the border, I was so excited that I just drove and drove, and I had this big grin on my face, and it took like 20 minutes after when I realized I went the wrong fucking way. So I took this huge fucking detour, all because I was so stupid and so excited to get into the US. I felt like I needed to drive far and fast away from the border in case they changed their mind, and they start chasing after me like, "Wait, we changed our fucking mind, you can't come in here. We just checked something. You're no good to pass through now." Anyway, that tacked on at least another hour of driving, which sucked, but it was nice regardless. Once I got in a bit further, I drove through White Mountain Park, which was very beautiful, and there were a ton of cars all parked on the sides of the roads and stuff, just camping out, having a picnic, staring at some fucking trees, which is a good time. Staring at trees is a pretty good time. And once that was done, I think I was in New Hampshire at that point, which was kind of cool. Because in that area, you got all kinds of license plates driving around. You got guys from Mass, you got guys from New York, New Hampshire, you have Vermont, It was really interesting. I actually couldn't tell where the fuck I was, to be honest. I don't even know if I was in New Hampshire. I could have been fucking in Maine. I don't know. Regardless, it was a pretty interesting drive. A lot of trucks with, like, Patriot stickers on the back. And, from Red Sox. Fucking Bruins too. This one guy had a Jeep, right, with the Boston Bruins thing over the tire in the back. This other fucking guy in a Jeep had this huge American flag, like literally planted in the toe part of his truck where the hitch is. He just had this giant fucking flag sticking out. It's this giant fucking fat American guy, like a sloppy white t-shirt, just flapping away in the wind. No fucks given, man. America, fuck yeah. Good for him, I mean, I was stoked to be in the country, right? I'm already stoked. Anyways, I didn't want to rep any Canadian flag. I already have my Quebec driver's plate, my Quebec license plate, so I'm sure everybody's looking at me like, "Hey, who the fuck is that guy?" A lot of the motorcycle guys had no helmets, which I thought was pretty cool, pretty sketchy. I don't know how the hell they do that. It's like they're two on a bike, and they're tailgating my ass, and then they just fucking zoom right by me, and these guys have no fucking helmet. They don't even have like those big leather jackets there with the pads on the shoulders and the elbows or whatever. Sorry, I'm still waking up, everybody. I don't usually wake up this early. I was up at 7. Here's what else did I write down here. I took some notes to share with you guys. Oh, the bridge was cool coming into Boston. Yeah, I had this big grin on my face. I was like, whoa, you know, 'cause you drive into Montreal and it's just like ugly. You know, the bridges are all busted. You're focusing on avoiding potholes and stuff, but the second you get into Boston, it's like right away you get into this bridge kind of thing where it's like all layered. You know, you have like different layers of bridges. They have tunnels, they got bridges on top of bridges, and everything was like, I don't know, really condensed. You know, it was well organized. I thought it was cool. I had no problem getting around. Well, on the highway at least. Once you get in the fucking city, forget about it, man. You don't know where the fuck you are. They have streets that just go for like half a street, then it changes the fucking name. Makes no sense to me. No fucking sense to me. Well, at least that's just what I experienced in the Faneuil Hall Marketplace area. You know, which is cool. You got Cross Street, State Street, Hanover. I found a parking spot on Commercial Drive, I think, which I wasn't really supposed to park there. But I mean, when you're driving around for like a fucking hour trying to find a place, eventually you got to take a piss. I had to put my hazard lights on in front of a fire hydrant, run into a cafe, and for some reason this fucking cafe, their bathroom's in the basement, and the only way to get to the basement is with a fucking elevator. You know, and I'm pushing the elevator button like super fast. I don't want to get a fucking ticket for being parked in front of a fire hydrant, which they have a fuck ton of fire hydrants everywhere. They got red ones and orange ones. Like, what the fuck's the difference, you know? I couldn't park anywhere, man. I had to like literally risk it. I parked in some permit parking only place, which is like the only way to park. Like, everywhere is a permit park. If you don't have a permit to park there, you can't park in the whole fucking city. Everywhere I went, there's all permit parking. Whatever. So I hung out in the car for a bit to see if anything was going to come by. I think I was lucky because it was Sunday, and I guess the parking guys were like, I don't know, a little understaffed or something. Whatever. It was a risk. But yeah, I'm a risk taker, man. You know, living on the edge. In a Walmart parking lot. Eating peanut butter. By the way, thank you, Mom, for all the food you prepared. It's delicious. Came in really handy yesterday. I still got plenty left. All the vegan goods. Sorry, I got a little bit of water here. A lot of people jogging in Boston. Not that many fat people. Not that many fat people. Mind you, I'm in Lynn right now. Some town called Lynn. It was the only Walmart that I could find so I can sleep. And I went in this morning to try and find a bathing suit because I left my bathing suit at home. And I swear to God, they don't have anything for smalls. Nothing for small people. I was shopping around the little kids section like a perv trying to find some fucking bathing suits that would fit me. Nothing. Everything is double XL or triple XL, you know? I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Even the mediums were lying. They had a medium sign on the fucking coat hanger, but you look at the actual tag and it's a fucking large. Everybody walks slow, too, I noticed. You know, it's like they all got to take a shit or something. They're all clogged up. This is in Lynn, by the way. Like, downtown Boston was more touristy, right? So, like, people kind of looked a little nicer. Anywho, I had one beer, 1 pint. This beer called Harper IPA, which was pretty good at this Irish wannabe bar called Dirty Nellies or something with a U, like Durty, like Dirty Nellies or Kelly's or some shit. And I don't recommend it to anybody. It was kind of shit. It's a dive. I went in it because it's a dive, you know, because I fucking like dives, but you go to a dive bar to see some friendly people. They were not friendly. As soon as I walk in, the guy's like, piece of ID. And I'm like, yeah, no fucking problem, man. Like, I'll give you my fucking ID, but like, say hello, you know? How you doing, man? Welcome, come on in. Yeah, take a seat, man. Just show me an ID and let me know what you want, you know? I'm like, yeah, no fucking problem. you know. But he was like that to everybody, you know. Oh, and everybody's on their fucking phones here. Everybody. And more so the guys than girls. Like, there's all these little dudes hanging out together. And they're all on their phones. Everybody. And the ones not on their phones are just staring into the fucking distance because they got nobody to fucking talk to. I'm walking around like a fucking loner, just staring at shit, you know, trying to stay out of people's way. But I didn't really have to worry about it because everyone's got their head down. And the girls are not as good looking as they are in Montreal, I'll tell you, man. I mean, I don't know if it's because of where I work. You know, it was kind of like a prerequisite to look good if you're going to be a hostess or a bartender at night or something. But here it's like, you know, I don't know, mediocre. Like they say in Mad Max Fury Road. Mediocre! But I don't know. I'm only here for one night, you know. Today I'm going to go to the Sam Adams Brewery, do the tour. It opens at 10 o'clock, so I got some time to kill. Probably upload this podcast. And, yeah, then I'm going to New York to visit some awesome family. I guess they're like my cousins or my mom's cousins. Something like that, I don't know. They're awesome, Anthony and Anna Maria. In Brooklyn, we're supposed to go to Coney Island and celebrate the 4th of July. And they're going to show me around. And whatever, I'll tell you all about that the day after tomorrow. We're taking it one day at a time. I don't know if I'm going to upload this podcast every morning or like every second morning. We'll see. You know, I really don't give a shit, but whatever. This is what it's going to be like. I don't really feel like posting a bunch of pictures. There'll be like some pictures in the podcast video, but that's it. You know, that's it. Anyway, so enjoy the rest of your day, and you know, stay tuned in. And yeah, I don't know. I gotta think of a way to end these fucking things. Anyways, have a good one.